Alright, trying to make do with what I got. That's what we're all doing, I guess. Last time I was here was the Leo full moon. I was bringing my brother into the ER because he was having a heart attack. And it was me, a doctor, and a nurse doing stuff. I remember walking around and it was 10 below, 30 degree below wind chill. And now it's 65 sunny and my brother's doing good. It's harsh truths, harsh realities that let us know when things are nice. Through pain we know pleasure. Through chaos we know peace. In the shadows and in the light we see the contrast. So it's nice out now. When you can take pleasure in the little things in life, that's foundation. You can always build from there. When you can guarantee the necessities, everything else is easy. That's a Taurus thing, I think, but I believe everyone can relate with that. It's a beautiful oak. There's a lot of oaks in this little park here. I've never walked in this area. Last time I was in this area, there was a couple feet of snow over here. Now it's just beautiful. Finally, the dragonflies are out. This is a good spot, I think. Unless the mosquitoes find me. The Mississippi's right over there. No, I think people realize there's an effing train. I don't understand why they gotta honk so many times. It's just, that's bureaucracy. The stupidity becomes some kind of adopted common sense. Then we get like thousands of those things piled up and we call it progress, we call it civilization, we call it society. And then it just becomes a noise in the distance at 3 a.m. when you're trying to sleep. Or right now. wake up to the crows usually. When I hear the crows, that's when I get up. They wake up later than the rest of the birds. I can hear birds at 3:30 a.m. And then by 5:30 they're just going nuts out there. It sounds kind of good actually. Then around 6 the crows start to speak. You can't sleep to the crows. Or I can't anyway. That's a reminder of Saturn to me. Hasn't always been like that, of course. But we are as we are in the moment. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, and today's a gift. That's why it's called the present. I read that from some guy online. Makes sense though. Sitting like this by myself, I haven't done that since I was a kid. When you sit long enough, the birds start to come around. Squirrels, everything just starts to view you as it views the rest of the world, like it's just nature. But when you're in motion, when you are the pulse of life, and you're in the autonomous loops, you are in godhood, you are an ego, so you are divided. The animals don't come around. These little blackbirds are pretty in the light. Some of them they shine blue and some of them shine green. Sometimes they do both. I don't know what they're called. We're like that too, you know. We shine under the light. When you're young and you shine, you're dimmed by others who are unable to shine themselves. Cannot shine their goodness, so they shine the ugliness, the normalized behaviors which help to integrate a person into an authentic expression of themselves. But the inauthenticity gives them function and purpose in all this, so it's a willing sacrifice, and we all do that. That's that tribal thing we got in us. But cultures rise and fall, and it starts with the spirit, and that starts in the individual, and individuals come together and create unity, and then new civilizations rise. If you think about it, that's Aquarius to Capricorn, as strange as it might seem. We think of Aquarius as breaking free of established norms, rebelling in a unification of purity, but it's actually informing. Aquarius is the mind, it is the spirited mind. That's Saturn in Aquarius, that's spirit to form, and it's under the guidance, co-creation with Uranus. And so when you bring that kind of spirit into the form of something that's already established, you become Prometheus, you're the Jesus. You are the weird one, the one that's got to be punished, because you aren't conforming to what everyone else has agreed with. You don't think it's smart for trains to be honking at 3 a.m. You don't think it's smart to take a dump where you eat, to put poison into the food supply, to make money off of other people's misery, to convert another's lack into your gain. It's just playing the game, you're reframing what is at that point. So that's why you need to find who you are and identify yourself as an individual and reprogram yourself. For me to do that is to get simple, to get back to myself, get back to nature, get back to my childhood, to remember what I left behind. That's when you carry the fire out of the cave of the self and you see that the shadows were just automations of a previous paradigm, way of being, ghosts in the machine. And it's not easy to do that. It's not easy to talk about because everyone's got their ways. Finding your way is the way, though. If you feel your way is the way of another, then follow that way and see how it feels. Whatever isn't in resonance with you falls away. investigate this place. It's a weird setup over here. Seems like some kind of a security base. I think maybe they put all the prisoner patients over here. I have no idea what the hell this is. Looks like there's a pool over there though. Maybe it's just tennis court or something. Me and my girls, we used to play tennis in the driveway. It was good enough to learn how to use the racket and hit a ball, I guess. My eldest Nika, she really liked it. I could do it too, the youngest. I do it quite often when it was decent out. So beautiful. Now that is a contrail. You know, a chemtrail sits, it lingers, dissipates, and it creates a funk in the sky. If you don't understand the difference, you better do a little research. You've been living under a rock. Who knows why? That doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is that there's deviations. And there's probably reasons for that, right? Blue Jay? Mordecai? Where's Rigby? Birds flying over the plane. Whenever I look up and I see a plane, I always see a bird flying over it, in my perspective, from my perspective. Church bells. Now I love the sound of that. I didn't like church when I was a kid, but there's something about bells that's calming. That, I have to say, probably goes into my DNA somehow. Guess you could say that's past lives, memories of your ancient ancestors maybe. Little shines on the river of life. The zoom on my phone ain't that good, but it's about art, you know. Life is art. You gotta make do with what you got. If all you have is lemonades, then make lemon meringue pie. If you can find eggs and all the other stuff. And you can. You might have to make it out of tree bark. But hey, it's the thought that counts, right? And it's the lemons that matter. A little tree bark won't kill you. Alright, well, thanks for watching, listening, being.